Hello again, and welcome back to your favorite podcast, Arch Premises, with the great Mike Archer. How's everybody doing? It's the second day of October, so it's getting a little colder, but nothing too terrible. Let's hope it's not too cold of a month for all of us suffering up here in the Northeast. Today's kind of an older bit I did when I was first doing stand up. It's a really bountiful topic to talk about. So I may as well just dive right into it. So here we go. Insults per gallon. The year is 2009, and I'm on the market for a new car. For those of you who know me, I'm not a car guy or gearhead or any list of car enthusiast terms. I am more about reliability and efficiency when it comes to a car. So my journey took me to the 2010 third generation Toyota Prius. Insert your eye roll and joke here. I had mentioned to one friend that this was going to be my choice. He gave me an odd look and said, "Oh, no. Don't become one of those people." Yes, this would become a theme. So a year prior, I test drove the second generation Prius and was less than impressed. Basically, there is a gas engine and there's an electric engine. And when you accelerate past a certain speed, it switches to the gas engine. In this model, the second generation, that process was less than seamless. It's more like hitting a boost when you're playing Mario Kart than just a simple increase in speed. The herky and jerkiness of it was not something I really enjoyed. Hence, I did not buy that model, but found the third generation had fixed this issue, and now this was the car I would be driving. Also, a fun fact at this time, I was also single, had three cats, and was driving a Prius. For those of you unfamiliar with Match.com, we call that a triple threat. So while I enjoy the reliability and effective gas mileage of the new car, there was always judgment just around the corner. I would get asked daily if, do you have to plug it in? Which you don't, but some more questions seem to be less genuine. Like, hey, what do you feed those little hamsters who run on the wheel that make your slow, ugly car run? This is essentially asking how I drive a car with barely 100 horsepower. I never really lost sleep over it, but thank you for asking. The king, though, of all rude observations came when I was out getting new tires for the vehicle. I shoot for the best with car maintenance, and I wanted to go top of the line, well run, and a highly recommended shop. So I walk into Walmart and I'm speaking to the clerk at the tire section, which is located behind the rifles and the diaper section. I begin to speak, and then a rough looking individual who possibly works in some outdoor profession is behind me. This exchange is 100% verbatim of what actually happened. Hi, I need new tires. What make? Toyota. What year? 2010. What model? Prius. What color? Before I can answer, Surly McDusty, standing behind me, interjects with, "Yeah, it's probably effing pink." Now, there are a multitude of ways to react in Walmart when you are insulted by a fellow great value shopper. Who hasn't heard yelling on one of their trips to the great supercenter that we call Walmart? I simply laughed uncontrollably. There is a time to defend yourself and a time to find humor in the situation. This was the latter. Can you imagine if the confrontation turned ugly? I would hate to see my name in a police beat along with the words insult and Walmart. The story of me and the Prius does have a happy ending. I drove the car for 13 years and had next to zero problems with it whatsoever. It was by far the longest and least stressful relationship I was ever in. But if you are easily offended, I recommend something that will probably kill you at the gas pump. I just wish we could get a little more honest advertising that kind of incorporates the full scope of what it was like to drive that car. You see a Prius pull up, and as it goes by, you hear reliability. Whoosh. Another car drives by, exceptional gas mileage. Whoosh. Being ridiculed by men in their 50s who are slightly homophobic. Prius. So, that is the tale. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that bit. It was I think it was one of the first bits I did do, which I said before. But I loved driving that car, and I mean the mileage was like 48 miles to the gallon. And people would always give you crap like, "Well, I guess if I had a long commute, I would get a Prius." Or if gas was more expensive, like whether gas is 250 or 450, you're still using gas for your social life and to get to work and to get home and blah blah blah. So I never saw any reason not to be getting great gas mileage. But the one thing people don't know about the Prius though, it does have power mode. I use the term very loosely, and that bumps you up to like 110 horsepower. So, if the date's not going well, once I put it in power mode, I mean, who's not excited? So, take care. I will talk to you soon and have a good October. See ya.